So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. The Bible never says that they saw God in the fire, but it does say that King Nebuchadnezzar saw them in the fire. Okay, so how come the Bible does not describe what the three Hebrew brothers saw? How come it shows King Nebuchadnezzar's perspective? Well, the reason why is because for those three Hebrew brothers, it was normal for them to be faithful. Every day they were faithful, day in and day out, in the hard days and the easy days. And the thing is, it was normal for them. But King Nebuchadnezzar saw their faith for the very first time in the heated situation. And it was in the darkest moment when the three brothers saw the blessing and God's favor in their life. It wasn't when things were good, right? It was only when things were bad. Just like Moses, right? For example, when he went to split the Red Sea, it was in the darkest moment, just before he felt like giving up. It was in the terror when things happened, right? So that's the thing. So the thing is, that just shows, just never give up, right? Never give up, because when you take that leap of faith for God, other people around you will see your faith before you even realize it yourself. Okay, just let that really touch your heart, because the thing is, that's what happened with the three brothers, right? They did not see God, but the king did. The king did, because the thing is, you can be faithful day in and day out to seek a blessing, but it might not come because you're trying to seek the blessing with the wrong motive. But if you are faithful with the Lord day in and day out, and even when things go bad and you're still faithful, people around you will see your faith. In fact, other people around you will be blessed before you be blessed, because it's not always about you. It could be about the person next to you, right? So that's the thing. I mean, the thing is, look at 2 Chronicles chapter 20, when King Jehoshaphat was invaded by multiple armies in Israel. And what they did, they stood before the army. God told them to go into the battlefield, but drop their weapons and instead give thanks to the Lord. And that's what they did. In the heated situation, what they did is they dropped their weapon and instead they gave thanks to the Lord. They were telling the Lord and in fact, they were before the enemy. If you can tell people around you, tell your enemies, hey, this is what God has been doing in my life, right? If you tell the goodness of God, then God will bring confusion to the enemy. Okay, so that's the thing. So be faithful in the little things. Be faithful when you ever take those steps of faith. Man, never give up, because you will never know what will happen. You will never know that, your blessing can come in the worst situations. Your blessing can come in the darkest moment. In fact, your blessing can already be there. Your blessing will already be here, but you might not know it because other people around you see the blessings that you have. Other people around you will see your faith. Other people's lives will be changed around you because of you, but you will not even realize it yet. But God's going to reveal it at the right time. Okay, and so that's why the Bible was written in a specific way where it shows King Nebuchadnezzar's perspective. The king saw God in the fire. The three brothers did not, because it was written in that way on purpose. Right? So I hope this video finds you well. I hope this encourages you. Just never give up. Keep being faithful. Even when you feel like giving up, just don't give up. If you have to sit and cry for a little bit, and then just get back up afterwards. Because you will never know what God is doing in the people around you. Right? The paradigm shift. You will never know what people are going through. The faith, like they will receive a revelation. People around you will have breakthroughs because of the faith, because of how you are living, because you're trusting in the Lord and you're living for Him and you're living righteously, right? He's going to be faithful. So trust in Him, because the Bible says that those who wait on the Lord, those who are faithful and trust in the Lord, will never be disappointed. Okay? And what does disappointment mean? Disappointment means unmet expectations. So if you expect something from the Lord, He will never let you down. Okay? That's what it means. Disappointment means an expectation that was unmet. So if you created a mental note in your brain saying, okay, this Saturday, I'm going to do this or that, or someone's going to help me with this or that. And if that day does not come, that appointment becomes a disappointment, right? Just imagine a calendar in your brain. That's what it is. But if you expect something from the Lord and you trust in Him and you are faithful, He will never let you down, ever. That's what the 3 Hebrew brothers said. They said, okay, even if I go into this fire and God does not rescue me, I'm gonna be faithful. I'm not gonna submit to what the king is doing, right? So that's the thing. Be faithful. Take that leap of faith. And God always shows up in the last minute, in the last second. You'll never know, right? People around you will see your faith, but just keep going. All right, stay blessed. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.